Hey guys, welcome to the show today. JB here. I am so excited you're with me today as we're having a blast. As always, videos almost every day about tech and fun and just good stuff, and I appreciate you being here. Today we're talking about using these devices to start my day and how I utilize them. So we're just going to jump right in. We're going to jump into reMarkable 2. Now with the reMarkable 2, basically you have to wake it up, but what I've done is I've imported a PDF here. Now this PDF was done in a Word document, actually pages, but same thing, where I outline my Sacred Six process, which is, a book that I wrote. Now this video is not about this process. We are actually redesigning this. It's getting all done with a designer and it's going to be made, put into different devices. But right now I just want to show you a basic structure of you doing like a to-do list, right? So it's the same thing. So let's say you do something similar. You put your to-dos, your goals, and ideas down. Well, you do the same thing. So let's do a date like 10/5/2020. What is my day focus? Good energy, right? What are my things I need to do? YouTube video. I got to pick up groceries. I got this AM gratitude for my YouTube subscribers. So this is what I do in the morning. I'm setting up my day. I've got coaching at 8. I've got golf for a few hours, practice, basketball tonight, a meeting at 4. So I put all this in here. And then I have a consistency section, which is actually kind of fun. A couple people asked me about the eraser. It actually works pretty good. You just erase, right? So it's just like a regular eraser, and it erases it off the device with this pen. But the consistency is like how many days in a row have I not drank? 22. How many days have I done Spanish? Et cetera, et cetera. And I built all this, again, in a PDF. And it's just working with a PDF. But again, I just keep going through here, and let's say I'm, finishing out what I'm going to do for the day. The cool thing about the reMarkable, the way that I work is I'm actually working in a layer there. So what happens is, at the end of the day, basically all I have to do is delete the layer, and my document's fresh and ready to go. So the reMarkable 2 has an advantage in that it uses layers. So no matter what you're using for a to-do list, this is how you can work within layers, and then the natural document stays intact. And so now you got a clean slate. Again, you put your date, what you're doing, and again, you can do this for to-dos or any type of PDF, but that's how that works, okay? And that's how I would set up my day. And then again, the eraser just works like that. A couple people asked me about the reMarkable 1 and the reMarkable 2 and why you can't use them together. Well, you can use them together, it's just you can't sync them at the same time. So you can utilize your reMarkable 1 still, you can use your reMarkable 2, but they only allow you to sync with one device. I don't know if they'll change that, but that's what I was mentioning yesterday. A couple people asked me that. By the way, we're shooting on the Sony 1635 GM Sony AS7 III here for those of you that like that. GH5 with manual focus. I think it's actually doing pretty good. I think from what I can tell, I think we're in focus here, finally. And I got some focus assist that will help. Okay, so anyways, that is the reMarkable 2. Let's continue and progress. The next device that I want to talk about is the Rocketbook. The Rocketbook, again, is very similar in that it is a device. What I did, it's not similar, but what I did is I took a permanent marker and did this hack where I put this, what I'm saying the similarity is, I put the same thing that I put in the Word document here in the Rocketbook. So the hack is basically you can just take a permanent marker and then you use these pins, which are called Frixion pins, and you can write in here the things that you need to do, just like I just did. The things I got to get done, my schedule, my goals. It's the exact same thing, but it's here. And then at the end of the day, you just take a wet rag, a towel they provide with you, and you can start your day over. So that's a way that you can do an inexpensive kind of structured morning by just using a Rocketbook without having to use a notebook. Can you use a regular notebook? Yeah, you can use a regular notebook too. But this is an easy way. You're using just one notebook, carrying it around for everything. I'll keep going. The iPad. iPad, basically what you want to do is put the document in one program. I use Notability. As you can see here, it's the same document, right? Same thing, you can write on it. You double tap to erase. The thing is with the iPad, I just don't like this feel of writing on glass. I just don't like it, and I don't want to put a matte screen protector on here. But again, you can set your day up. If you don't have one of these e-devices, and you're like, JB, I don't have one, well then get Notability, do a little Word document, import it as a PDF, and now you've got the ability to do this. And then what you want to do is just duplicate this document every day on the iPad. Okay? So that's the iPad. Pretty cool device. Obviously, the iPad is the do everything device. It's probably my favorite device of everything. Then we go into the Quaderno. Now, the Quaderno is very unique in that it has a dual screen, which is nice. Let me get this back on the reMarkable. By the way, the reMarkable 2 form factor is just amazing. I'll be tracking them to make sure we get them out to everybody. Hopefully, they will get batch 3 and batch 4 coming soon. But this has a split screen, which is really nice. And basically then, on the left side here, I have the same document that we've been saying, the date, the day focus, what I need to do, and gratitude for my YouTube subscribers, my coaching, etc. The difference is I now have another document on the right side that allows me to keep my daily notes. And this is primarily what I've been using the Quaderno for, because then I just put this on my desk and literally I can look and go, okay, what do I got going on today? And then when I do a note, I just keep a note and I do it by month. So then at the end of the day, all I got to do is insert a new page and I got a blank note to keep the daily notes and the productivity system together, which is really nice. Okay, so that's the Quaderno. It offers an advantage with that split screen, but it doesn't have layers. So each of these devices has kind of the one good thing or one thing that works and doesn't work. Let's go into the paper here. Now the paper, see if I can get it in focus just to make sure we're all on the same page. The paper now, the difference with it, again, same structure. When you go to add a page at the end of the day, they have a unique thing in that you just add a page, you click this little icon, and you go into Google Drive, right? Or Dropbox, one of those two. And basically what you're able to do with this is you're going to load the files. Oh, I got to sign in to Google Drive. Sorry about that. Once I sign in, and then it'll connect to Google Drive, and then I can bring in the next day's document. So I'm going to go ahead and sign in here so you can see this. And we're signing in. 1 second. Give it a minute. And why it does that, I'm going to let that kind of load. There it is. Okay, allow. I'm going to bring the Supernote A6X over. I do not use this for this, but this is also a cool device. Okay, it is loading. That's pretty quick. We'll come back to Supernote A6X. But when we come in, you just grab a PDF, right? And I have them under Sacred 6. It loads it. I insert it. And boom, there I go. I have the next day. So if I go through, I have a month's worth of documents here. And this is what I've been using the paper for also. Trying to use these different devices daily to see what works the best. But what's cool about this is they are working on a split screen for this device. It's supposed to be out pretty soon. We're going to be updating the device real soon. So those of you that are using the paper, stick with me here on the channel. I will keep you updated. They will be doing an update soon. So that's the unique thing with them. You can insert the PDF. And then the Supernote, the unique thing about the Supernote is, boom, you open it up, it goes right to the note. Now, a subscriber taught me how to do that. Just take the pen out like that, which is nice. But again, then you can just be working within the framework of the Supernote in this way, right? So that's one of the ways that you can use the Supernote, and it's similar. Now, I do have a question for you guys that you might be able to help me with. I do not have a layer on my Supernote A6X. I know they have layers. I've checked the software. Does your A6X have a layer? Because if it had layers, then it would be really nice. We could just delete the layer like we did in the in the reMarkable. But for some reason, I can't find the layer button. But the thing that I use this device for is just quick notes. I don't even use this device in that way anymore because it's not, I don't utilize it for this. But you could, like if it's your only device, you could do it the same way, organize your day, and then create a new one each day. But I just kind of wanted to show you these devices today and how they work so that you can kind of play around and figure out how you want a system to work for you. That's what we do here on the channel. And as always, if you don't mind commenting and letting me know what use cases are you looking for so I can show you each of these devices and we can figure out what works best for you. Or maybe we can learn something that you can utilize for your device, right? Like the hack with the Rocketbook where you use the permanent ink and then now all of a sudden you've got a template for a Rocketbook and you can utilize that over and over, which is pretty cool. So leave the comments below as always. If you don't mind liking the video, if you like what I'm doing, I'm just trying to entertain and have some fun. Doing daily videos. Remember, we do Tech Talk Lives on Thursday, chats. They're a lot of fun. We have a lot of people come 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will tell you I may be late this Thursday because I have a golf game in Miami and I'll be driving back. But it is an awesome place to come and connect. We have the smartest subscribers on YouTube. We have just such a great community. And as I always say, this is a community, not a channel. So I would love to hear from you in the comments. Let's go make it a great day. As always, thanks for watching. And until tomorrow, I'll be back right here on the channel. So go have a great one, everybody. Thanks for watching. Please let me know, which device do you use to start your morning? Go have a good one.